Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy.
And I'm Lucas.
And welcome back to Patch. And today we're going to be talking about the new MacBook Pros that Apple just announced, right? And I'm an Apple dude. He's kind of an Apple dude. He has an iPhone, but he uses a PC. So I mean,
can use both.
Where are you going to switch?
I don't know. For my like editing and graphic design sort of workflow, like I do like Apple more. I definitely know how to use an Apple computer. I'm very familiar with them. I use them all throughout high school, and so I'm familiar with the workflow, and I'm also familiar with these sort of steps back they've been taking over the last 6 years. I mean, we're gonna dance around that fact.
Yeah.
But it looks like finally they have created the problem and then sold us the solution.
Nice,
Let's go.
guys.
We put ports back. We
That's
put
genius.
MagSafe back.
That's genius, guys. Like, if you're a company, take away what the people want and then give it back and make it like you're the hero, even though you kind of like took it away from us. You know what I mean? Like,
so they had like USB ports. They had Thunderbolt 2 on there. They had everything you needed, you know, like, but it's just, oh my God, it's been a mess. The last 6 years has been a mess. It's like the 2016 models.
Yeah, and then the touch bar, which everyone hated, wasn't very nice, you know. So the all new updated MacBook Pro is using their new M1 Pro and M1 Max chip. I feel like the Max is the more premium chip, right? But I feel like the Pro should be more premium because I feel like Pro should be better than Max, don't you think?
That
kind of confuses me.
With the phones, you got the Pro and the Pro Max, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe
I guess.
there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. They both seem phenomenal based off of the specs that they're giving us. You know, all these benchmarks that they're giving us. We don't know how it's going to perform, of course. But I mean, the previous model of the M1 still performed phenomenally in mainly Apple workspaces. Like if we're talking Final Cut, we're talking Logic, and then we're talking like DaVinci Resolve, things like that. And it performed phenomenally. So I can't imagine that this is going to be worse. You know, it's got to be at least better. Whether it's going to be, you know, the 3.1 times better that they can advertise.
That's crazy.
You know, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
But we'll see. You know, it's exciting.
Yeah. Did you see the graph?
I saw the graphs are nuts.
The graphs are absolutely insane. They're literally saying they can give out pretty much the same exact performance as other high-end laptops, you know, like the Windows laptops, very high-end laptops, and for pretty much half the power.
They name dropped MSI.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, they did.
Crazy.
Name dropping now, guys. You know, and it's yeah. Imagine like just the power, like the battery life on the laptop. No, they're advertising what, like 20 hours?
Yeah, 21 hours on the 16-inch, 17
crazy.
hours on the 14-inch, and that's just that's a
Regular-
lot of battery life, man.
Yeah, regular laptops, like just PC laptops, get like what, 7? Which is good, right?
You're lucky to get like 8 hours.
Yeah, that's
like
insane.
the Surfaces. I think they did some magic on those things, and they last like maybe 10 to 12, but that's like again crazy.
Yeah.
So it's above everything else. It's wild. Like it's just crazy. And now we've got the SD card slots back.
Oh yeah.
We've got HDMI. We've got Thunderbolt 4. Like
my favorite, MagSafe. MagSafe is back.
Okay,
you know?
MagSafe. I
love
don't
it.
get it, but at least you can still charge through USB-C as well.
It's magnet, dude. It's a
tight.
magnet. We love magnets. I love magnets.
It is cool though. The one on the new iMacs, the way that it plugged in was sick.
Yeah.
It felt so good to plug it in.
Yeah,
it was
you
satisfying.
literally just go like this and it like magnetically charges. You know, that's
cool.
Awesome. You know what I mean?
Now we got to throw a little shade, of course, because the 14-inch. It comes with the USB-C charger too, but it doesn't come with the fast charging USB-C charger. We're paying $2,000. Why do I have to pay an extra $20? You guys really hurting that much for that accessories revenue? Is that like, come on?
Probably.
Like, I'm paying $2,000 for a laptop. Give me the fast charger. Come on.
Yes. Yeah. So they got rid of the touch bar in place of just regular keys. Cool.
Some people liked it. Some people didn't. But
Yes.
I don't know. All in all, I feel like it's something I would probably think is cool, but then end up not really using very much. I don't know.
Yeah, and then of course on the top right we got Touch ID, which is really nice, but we don't have Face ID, and
we have a notch.
Going into Face ID, yeah, we have a notch. They're saying it's a 1080p, a very nice quality webcam, and webcams usually suck really bad on all laptops. Even the iMac is terrible, you know. But I mean, 1080p webcam, cool.
Hopefully it's better. Wish we had Face ID up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like every other reviewer has already talked about that, but
Yeah. What do you think though? Like I feel like it's nice because it's more like the Mac OS kind of like menu bar is just more extended up top. Like Windows don't go up there. It's just the actual menu bar. So I don't think it's a huge deal, you know. And if you're doing full screen video, it'll obviously probably not go to the touch bar. It'll probably just stop there, and then your menu will be there.
You know, when you're watching movies and stuff, you're never gonna see that because it's all like 16:9 aspect ratio. So you're never really gonna see the notch if you're like when you're consuming media and stuff like that, unless you're consuming vertical video on a MacBook. Why? But I mean, it looks good. It looks very promising. Now they are sold crazy expensive. The 14 inches start at $2,000, which I believe is about $3,000 more than they were starting at when it was the 13 inch with the Intel chips. And the 16 inch MacBook Pros are starting at $2,500, which is expensive. That one's only $100 more than the previous 16-inch MacBooks, but these are premium price points, man. I mean, you're getting premium specs out of it. They look like they're going to be absolutely nuts. And are they worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
100%.
Apple, so you don't have any other options. If you're in that ecosystem, you don't have an option.
But also, like, I've had my iMac for like 6 years, and it's just, I've never had an issue with it. It performs very, very well exporting videos, media, and all that. All my workflow is through Apple, so obviously I can't escape it, but I've never had any problems with it, and it's lasted me this long, and I feel like I can squeeze maybe a couple of more years out of my iMac and probably I'm waiting for a new iMac. Please, Apple, give me a new iMac, like a Pro version or something, and I'm definitely going to get it.
I like this, and they got that new screen on there too, which of course is going to look great. It's an Apple screen. I mean, come on. With the 16-inch, you can get up to 3 of the Pro Display XDRs. If you've got, just $24,000 lying around, you can have the whole setup
with the stand, the extra stand, and
the dongles, and but yeah, I mean it's gonna be crazy. This is a huge improvement. It's just it's crazy to see. It's like they're listening, but again, I feel a little bad saying that because it's also they created this problem for the last 6 years, and now they're selling us the solution. It's a little bit weird.
Genius.
I gotta be honest with you. It's smart, but it sucks.
Exactly.
I definitely want one of these for editing as well. I think that's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, I feel like it's really cool to see. We're definitely seeing like competitiveness between companies. Apple is definitely putting their best foot forward with this new M1 Max and M1 Pro chip. We'll have to see what Nvidia and all these other companies do as far as like performance goes.
It's so crazy because you've seen companies and they're like, yeah, mine's 3% faster than yours. Or like my AMD CPU is like 10% faster, and they're like, yo, we're 3 times, we're 11 times.
That's crazy.
They just throw out all these huge numbers and they just flex on everybody. But I feel like this is what people were waiting for, right? Because that M1, you see an ARM chip, and you saw how it went in like the Surface Pro X for you techies in the audience, and you were like, I don't know about an ARM chip in a computer. So it was like, I feel like a lot of people were doing what they did like back in the old days with iPhones. They'd see the 6 and they'll be like, I think I'll wait for the 6S and just see if they, fine tune the details there.
Yeah.
And this is them doing that with the M1. Like, this is crazy. I mean, the M1 was already phenomenal, but the Pro and the Max versions of it, I mean, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a wild season.
Yeah, so super excited about that. Hopefully we get one in, and if we can do a review, then we'll definitely do one. Tell us your thoughts on the new MacBook Pro lineup by Apple down in the comment section below. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you in the next one.